Hello, my fellow MAGA maniacs, progressive procrastinators, glorious drifters across America, Canada, and the world. Welcome to the Daily Stock Show. It's your show. We talk about money, how to make a ton of money and have fun along the way. We talk to inventors, innovators, and policymakers. We explain how new emerging technologies and regulations can affect your bottom line. We introduce good companies that have the potential to change the world. On today's show, Pfizer versus Novo Nordisk, the $10 billion battle for Metsera. From Wall Street to the weight loss wars, this is the Daily Stock Show. Today, we break down the extraordinary duel between Pfizer and Novo Nordisk for Metsera, a biotech startup with no approved drugs, but a pipeline so promising it triggered one of the fiercest bidding battles in pharma history. Why Novo Nordisk hesitated. Novo Nordisk had the chance to buy Metsera before Pfizer's September bid, but Novo was already riding high on Ozempic and Wegovy, blockbuster injectables that made it the face of the obesity revolution. Internally, Novo was in flux, a CEO shakeup, board changes, and investor frustration after disappointing trial results. Leadership was cautious. Regulators were circling. With antitrust scrutiny mounting, Novo feared that grabbing Metsera too early would trigger legal backlash. And finally, Novo's culture of financial discipline made them wary of paying billions for a 3-year-old company with no approved drugs. Novo waited, calculating that its dominance gave it time. But Pfizer's move forced its hand, and hesitation became weakness. Why Pfizer was desperate. Pfizer's COVID revenues were collapsing, and a patent cliff loomed by 2028 for blockbusters like Eliquis, Ibrance, and Prevnar. Its own obesity pill, danuglipron, had been scrapped over safety concerns. Pfizer had struck out in the hottest category in pharma. Analysts warned Pfizer needed a growth engine to replace billions in lost sales. Metsera offered exactly that, a GLP-1 receptor agonist in phase 2 trials. 2 oral pill candidates about to enter trials, a differentiated pipeline with dosing flexibility and tolerability that could rival Novo and Lilly. For Pfizer, Metsera wasn't optional, it was survival. Pfizer couldn't afford to lose. The deal wasn't just about obesity drugs. It was about proving to investors that Pfizer still had firepower. The duel unfolds September. Pfizer offers $47.50 per share, valuing Metsera at $7.3 billion. October. Novo counters with bids up to $10 billion, reopening the fight. Lawsuits fly, regulators intervene. The FTC warns Metsera of unacceptably high risks in a Novo deal. November. Pfizer sweetens its offer to $65.60 upfront, plus $20.65 in CVRs. Novo retreats, citing financial discipline. November 13th, Pfizer clinches the deal, securing Metsera outright. The fallout. Pfizer gains a pipeline that could deliver launches by 2028 to 2029, potentially generating $5 billion in peak sales. Novo Nordisk exposed its vulnerability, losing ground to Eli Lilly, missing a chance to diversify, and showing regulators its dominance has limits. Investors saw a rare live auction in pharma, a reminder that strategy, law, and timing matter as much as science. Pfizer's desperation met Novo's hesitation, and Metsera became the prize that reshaped the battlefield. Novo retreats, Eli Lilly advances, and Pfizer reclaims its place in the obesity arms race. You've been listening to the Daily Stock Show. We bring clarity to the clashes that define markets. Please share with your friends and family and forward to people you love. As always, Your comments are welcome. For actionable, market moving ideas, sign up for our newsletter. Visit dailystockshow.com.